Hello everybody, here is another follow-up to my small camper van, the red camper van, saved from scrap. Here's the white one. This was in actual fact the first camper van that I ever did up in the Escort van, and it was done, I done it in 4 or 5 days, and it was rough, but I enjoyed going away in it so much that I've just had a couple of months putting it all right. I've added a cupboard, as you can see there, for the nice forks and spoons, which used to be a pain in the ass. I've added extra power sockets in the back for charging me phones and iPads and all the instruments. There's a little box there for the electrical equipment to go in. Now that cupboard and that one across the front there has always been there, but these cupboards down the side, well, we never had any. All we had was just the bed that went up there, as this one is now, but it never folded up to nothing. And as always, I've just added this cupboard in the back for me tea, but there's no cupboards between that and over the sink, otherwise I'll be leaning in to wash my face in the basin again and banging my head on the cupboards, so there's none there now. But there's the bed. The bed is a little bit wider than the other van when it comes down. These two panels, the two back door panels, are interchangeable. I changed them from the red one to the white one. Saves me having to make them again, because they're not a piece of piss to make, take it from me. But that does come right out. It's not on a hinge, but it comes out in the daytime, but goes in at night, so it's stealth. There's no water bottle on the back in this one. The water bottle's in the middle of the van, but water pump, sink and everything is all in there. The front of this van is a lot tidier than the red one. Not whether it notices, I don't know. But there's the front. As you can see, that lifts up, and in there is me solar power panels and all my nuts, bolts, washers, cable making equipment for the boat and for the hang gliders. In there on the left hand side is the cover for me tools and me jacks. On top of that is the box with me drills in, they go everywhere with me. And the box in the middle is the battery. And the little black socket there on the right of the battery box is where the solar panels plug in when I have them out on the dashboard. There's my little money bottle there in the front next to the gear stick. Now the seat and the separating the back from the front is still the same as the red one, but because of the makeup of the cabinets, I've had to do the bit that swings round there in 3 bits. So they swing round in 3 bits, and then down comes the blind, and as with the red one, total blackout when I'm in there, park wherever I want to park. And by the way, there is no law saying where and when you can park in one of these campers. Providing there's only one of you in the camper, never a problem. So there's the white one. She's waiting for the roof rack to be put on now, and then the ladder rack that goes on top of that for me gliders. But there's no rush yet until I see a good flyable day. Well, there's all the gliders. They're all under the polytunnel. Bar the 4 solar flex, he's there, but he's got a totally waterproof bag, so he's going in the garage. Now you'll see the red one's been put away. I normally leave the white one's been stored under the polytunnel, but not this year. The red one's really nice and in brilliant condition, just been MOT'd, and it can stay in the garage now. It doesn't stop me working in there. I can work all around it. I can move it backwards and forwards to get to different places, and as you see, she's quite happy in there. Now I might be able to find time to tidy me garage, and not me garage so much, the outside the garden. The van now is sat with access to the battery charger on the wall there, so I can keep her up and running, and I can always drive her up and down the driveway now and then to keep her so she don't go all stiff and have the brakes seize on like the white one did. Garage is relatively tidy after all the work I've done, so it's nice now to be no worries. I can get ready for a bit of flying and summer. Thanks for watching. Peter Wrist out for now. Yeah, that garden does need tidying. That's on the agenda.